G'day champions, Plum here, and welcome back to this week's vendor reset, the greatest on the interweb. It's August 5th, and today's vendor video will cover my top picks, hot ticket, interesting items, and must-buy gear for the week. Remember to show your support if you enjoy or find this video helpful. A simple like is all that it takes, and if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe. Now, I want to quickly take a moment to give a massive shout out to everyone that reached out to me over the last couple of weeks. It really does mean a lot. I was in a really bad state and I seriously thought I was out of respawns. 10 days in hospitals, 2 surgeries later, and I'm slowly getting back to it. So again, thanks to everyone for the messages and well wishes. And also to the haters and the shit talkers that still need to run their mouths while I was basically dying. Fuck you and your bitches. Righto, back on track now, the vendors have reset, so let's get stuck in. Kicking things off this week, we're going to start at the countdown vendor where we have the mechanical animal. This one's got rate of fire. If you want to pick it up, buy it, drop DTOC on it. We also have a Picara's holster. This one comes with armor regen and it will always drop with that 10% fixed weapon damage. If you want either of these items, you can pick them up here or wait till they get stocked at Cassie Mendoza tomorrow. And the third item this week is the Carnage LMG. Swap the headshot damage to armor. Perfect status works very well with ongoing directive. If any of these items tickle your pickle, swing by your countdown vendor this week, pick them up, they'll all cost 75 countdown credits each. Ducking on over to the Haven now to see the lads, and first up we're going to check out Marco to see what he's got for us. The guns, pretty average, and gear pieces, nothing really stands out to me. Let's kick on. Popping next door to see our old mate Roy, and goddamn, Roy has the goods. Model 700 marksman rifle. With DTOC, pick it up, drop determined on it, fantastic. This is the hardest hitting high-end marksman rifle in the game. As we flick through the rest of the items, however, everything's pretty average. Let's move on. At our White House vendor this week, we have the Carpenter chest piece. I've never used this item and I don't really intend to. I'm gonna skip it. Browsing the other items, we've got a nice ACR here. It's already got DTOC on it. Pick the talent that you like. And for the other couple of items, pretty rat shit. Let's move on. Inside at our clan vendor this week, we have the Dare LMG. I don't really like this one because you can't equip that linked laser pointer. For the gear set items, we have a Tip of the Spear chest piece. The only good thing about this is it does have a max crit hit damage roll on that chest. Pick it up, put it in your library. We've got the Ortiz chest here with the explosive resistance, no thanks. The Heartbreaker backpack here isn't too bad either, armor and crit. And as we scroll through the rest of the items here, I am just keeping an eye out to see if there's anything worth picking up, and unfortunately it doesn't look that way. However, right down at the bottom of your mod section, we have a deflect duration mod for your drone. 6.8% is not bad, 7.5% is the max. Pick this up if you need it. Over at the theatre settlement now, we've got the Surge rifle, not really a fan, and as we flick through the rest of it, pretty average looking stuff as well. Let's move on. Over at the castle this week, we have the Kim's long stick. This one's got mag size on it, very easy to pick up and drop on DTOC. Quick flick through the other items, really underwhelming gear this week. Let's kick on. At the campus, we have the Cricket, very shit gun, skip it. The other few items don't look much better. The electric holster here, not too shabby, headshot and crit. Running the 3-piece for that 30% SMG damage on an SMG build is a pretty hard hitter, but that's going to be about it. Righto champions, now it's time for our Dark Zone vendors, and this week we're going to start at DZ West where we have the Everlasting Gaze. No thank you. And we're just going to browse through the rest of the gear quickly. Remember, DZ vendors cost DZ resources. Make sure it's a worthwhile item if you're going to spend those credits. I'm going to give everything a miss here this week. Shooting on down to DZ South, we've got the Liquid Engineer. The rolls on this one are a bit trashy, but it is here if you need it, because this is a DZ exclusive. Quick flick through the other items. We've got a Yell chest piece here. Great armor, headshot damage, health, but it does have glass cannon. If you want to make some sort of a reggy glass cannon build, maybe pulse resistance, this could be a really good option. For 101 DZ resources, I'm going to leave that decision up to you. And to round off our Dark Zone vendors, we are at DZ East, where we've got a fantastic looking White Death. It's already got DTOC on it. Drop Determined, or Ranger if you're actually a good shot. Flicking through the rest of the items, however, all pretty average looking stuff that you could just farm in Countdown or the open world. And rounding off the vendors this week, we are at our Brooklyn vendor, and we're going to have a quick squiz here. The Magnum here is very, very good. It's already got Detox on it, Drop Determined on it. This is basically the Harvest pistol, a little less damage, slightly higher RPM. And unfortunately, the other couple of items, pretty dog shit. But that is going to wrap it up for this week's Vendor Reset Champions. If you're interested in the daily targeted loot, it is on your screen now. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to everyone that reached out to me while I was unwell and in hospital. Thanks to everyone for tuning in, and make sure that you show your support by smashing the like button on this video, and if you're not already, make sure you subscribe. Everyone's support is always greatly appreciated. Remember to stay frosty, keep looting, keep shooting, and giving them hell. I really hope to catch you all in the next one. I'm Plum out.